fine coach, and they have an excellent program. And I think, to start out the football season with a game like this just gets both communities in Bluefield, West Virginia and Virginia, really fired up and gets something going here.
This is the big one, and we're looking forward to it. Good luck tomorrow night, and good luck in the 1990 season.
Thank you a lot.
You be bad, son.
All right, we're back here live pregame, and now with our radio invocation, Jeff Chadwick from Westminster Presbyterian Church.
Let's pray. Lord God, for life and health, we give you thanks. For the beauty of your creation, we give you thanks as well. For the pleasures of life, such as this game, we also thank you. Lord, protect the players on the field. May each one play their very best. And in all things, may you be glorified. In the name of Christ, our Savior, we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Jeff. Get back to the concession stand. All right. Jeff Chadwick from Westminster Presbyterian Church. And we'll be back with the starting lineups of tonight's Graham Beaver game after these messages.
Strangely enough, most hospitals...
Game sponsors, Blaylock Insurance, Bluefield Regional Medical Center shortstop, and the good folks from Western Sizzlin. Graham High School has won the toss, and they have decided to kick it. They're not going to receive it. If you're looking at your radio dial, the G-men will be operating from left to right, the Beavers from right to left, and we're ready to get this football game started.
Well, Kes, they're going to go to their strength tonight, as well they were last year. They're going to go for the defense first.
We'll be right back, Greg Ridley and Raymond Isabel, and to do the kicking for the G-men as he did last year and the year before that, Ricky Brown. Ridley is the deep back in the middle. Flack is to his left, and to his right is Raymond Isabel. We're just about ready to get underway. The 1990 football campaign. Danny, it seems like yesterday we were here and that field looked awful.
Oh, I know it, Kes. Plumb muddy, but how sweet it was.
Hey, and how sweet it is now. We're back again. Just about ready to get underway. You can hear the crowd anticipating the kickoff. About it. Of course, the last couple of times we saw it either had snow or in that one game against Rustburg, it was nothing but mud. Waiting for the signal. There it is. Ricky Brown, who approached the football in 1990, is underway, and Ricky boots it a country mile into the end zone and almost to the fence. Touchback.
Wait. All the way to the fence, Kes.
Touchback, and the Beavers will operate 1st and 10 from their own 20. Defensively, for the G-men, at the ends, we'll break it out of the huddle. They'll operate this time from the pro set left with a flanker right and a wide right receiver. Operating from the eye, check that. Grant takes a snap from center and takes it up the middle on the quarterback keeper. Picks up a couple of yards, and he's hit in there by Marcus Latimer. It will be 2nd down, and we'll call it 7 for a Beaver first down.
Interesting first down.
Checking into the ball game. Beavers from the wishbone. Grant at quarterback with a wide receiver right. Takes the snap from center. The handoff is to number 32.
We got flags.
And that was Buddy Gilpin on the carry. Flag on the play. You're right, Dan. Let's see what the call is.
Buddy Gilpin on the 2-yard carry for the Beavers. There are flags down.
Gilpin picks up a couple of yards. Piscasio made the tackle. We'll see what the call is. It looks as if it may be 18 remaining first quarter. Beavers with the ball, 1st down at 10. They'll operate from their own 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Flank left will be David Flack. They operate from the pro set left. Ridley and Isabel in the backfield. Johnny Grant barks the signals. Takes the snap, and the give is to Ridley, and he's caught behind the line by Marcus Latimer at about the 30-yard line. A loss of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 15. Latimer had that one smelled out. The G-men were trying to stunt there, jumping back and forth there on the line. Grant took the operating from the pro set left, flanker right. Grant, the quarterback, takes the snap, dropping back to pass. He's being chased and hit. The ball is up for grabs and almost intercepted by Ricky Brown.
Good defense, a good pursuit back there, Kes.
That was intended for number 20, who is David Flack. Grant was being chased in the backfield by a host of G-men. I mean, he was being smothered, almost got hit there. Broke to the right, scrambled, threw it up for grabs, and it hit Ricky Brown in the breadbasket, but Ricky just couldn't catch it, Sherry, and I think he was trying to knock it down, Dan.
That's what he was doing. He knew he didn't have a chance at it, but he knocked it down.
3rd down at 14 for the G-men. Check that, Beavers, folks. First game jitters. How you doing, Ken?
How are you?
We've got Ken Dickens in here with us this evening as well. Beavers, flanker left, wide left from the eye. Grant takes the snap from center. Looks to pass on the fake, gives to Ridley. Ridley goes nowhere. Stacked up in there. Let's see. That was David Lawson in on the tackle with a little bit of help from his friends. Chuck Flint also in there. So the Beavers will have to punt for the first time. Their punter, Brian Broyles. Dropping back deep for the G-men will be Ricky Brown and Brent Surface, the young sophomore. Surface scored 14 touchdowns last year for the JV G-men.
He is going to be something to reckon with in the future, Kes.
Broyles will kick from his own 18. There's a low snap from center. He gets the punt off. It's a nice spiral. Fair catch being called for by Brent Surface at the 28. The G-men will take over first and 10. We'll pause for 30 seconds.
Tonight's Graham High School G-Men football game is brought to you in part by Sarge Painter and all the good folks from Adams Valley Electric, Bluefield, Virginia, and Sarge Painter, saluting the Graham High School G-Men of 1990.
All right, first and 10, G-Men. We operate from our own 28-yard line. Bill Dudley at quarterback. From the wishbone, there's a flag on the play before we get started. Once again, first and 10 for the 28. It's going to go against Beaver.
Lined up in that neutral zone. Hey, guess what happened last time on that person? It was a dead ball foul, and you had to mark that off. It's a dead ball.
Okay. Now we know.
There you go.
So the G-men now haven't run a play situation for Bill Dudley in the backfield. Surface, Brown, and Latimer. Dudley barks the signals, takes the snap, and the give is to Ricky Brown around the right side. Brown with some running room. Good blocking in there by Marcus Latimer, and we've got a first down for the G-men. Pickup of about 7 yards. Tackle made by Wayne Morrell of the Beavers. If you just joined us, 9:33 remaining in the first, no score. Beavers, G-men first and 10 from our own 42 from the wishbone. Dudley at quarterback. Stacy moving out left, and there's another flag on the play. Another neutral zone, I think, Danny. I'll guess. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you, I missed it.
I believe it is.
Okay, here we go again. Lined up. Across that old ball.
Lined up, and they're calling, I think they call that a little bit too hungry. A little bit too hungry. What do you think? Is that too hungry?
I think so. There's an imaginary line out there. They have to watch that, don't they?
They do. I hate that imaginary line. They play against the imaginary line remaining first quarter. G-men with the ball at their own 46 from the wishbone. David Lawson comes out wide to the right. Dud takes the snap from center. There's a flag on the play. Latimer with the football. I believe there was an offsides on the G-men. We'll see what the call is. Tackle was made by Kevin Buford. There was a pickup of about 8 yards on the play. And it's a procedure penalty called on the G-men. So, clock continues to run. Under 9 to play first quarter. Wishbone, Dudley barks the signals. And here comes the flag again, lined up in the neutral zone.
Again,
number 70 for the Beavers, Vernon Walton. So they'll mark 5 more off. It was Vernon Walton. Okay, the G-men break from the huddle, 8:45 remaining first quarter, no score. Let's get it going again. First and 5. Back and forth from the wishbone. We got a playoff. Dudley takes the snap to give us the Surface around the left side. Surface with some running room being chased, and he is caught in there from behind. Johnny Grant in on the tackle, as well as number 73, or check that, 70, Vernon Walton.
Good pursuit that time for Beavers on the outside, kid.
Excellent pursuit. And I'll tell you what, when you get Brent Surface around the end, Chris Stacy goes out wide to the left for the G-men. Dudley barks the signals, takes the snap, and the give is to Ricky Brown. Brown's got the first down and more. Brown all the way up to the 42-yard line of the Beavers, and there's a flag on the play. I missed it. Is it a personal foul?
It looks that it might be that way.
Ricky Brown with a great run. How you like that one, Sherry? It is a personal foul against the Beavers, and that'll move it
a little bit farther down the field.
Just a tad. First and 10 for the G-men. From the wishbone, Dudley at quarterback. Well, he takes the snap from center. They give us to Marcus, and I believe Marcus will be hit for no gain. Now he makes it up over the 25, though. Marcus at the 25. Tackle made by Buddy Gilpin. It will be second down 9.
Good shoestring tackle that time.
Marcus is a tough one to bring down. You know, if you remember,
he sure is.
Second down, 9. G-men from the 25 of the Beavers. Dudley takes the snap. The give is to, Marcus Forney. Forney picks up a few yards before he's stopped in there by a host of Bluefield Beavers.
He was smothered that time. Good penetration in there.
Billy Tabor made the initial hit for the Bluefield defense. Also, Dudley takes the snap, fakes the pitch, rolling left, and he is smothered. I'm not sure. I think maybe, Danny, that was a busted play. Once again, Tabor in on there. In on the tackle, Billy Tabor.
I believe it was busted too, Kes.
Because he didn't look to pass. Once he made that initial fake pitch, he kind of dropped back there, and he didn't look like he was ready to pass. Just looked like he missed his play. 6 minutes remaining. Ricky Brown is in to go for a field goal. It will be a 50-yard, a 49-yard attempt from the 39. There's the snap from center. The kick is up, and it is short.
Oh, my Lord, just barely short, Kes, barely.
With 5:45 remaining, no score. We'll pause for 30 seconds.
When you visit Ramey Chevrolet Chrysler.
Flanker, wide to the right. Grant, a quarterback from the eye, pitches back. There's a fumble on the play. And it looks like the G-men have recovered the football.
Number 62.
Brian Denham on the recovery, and that's the way it happened last year, Danny. But the first fumble recovery was by Eric Bogan Robinson.
It sure was. I forgot about that.
It was. So the G-men will take over 1st and 10 from the Beaver 13 with 5:40 at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, my Lord.
1st and 10, G-men from the Beaver 13. Dudley at quarterback takes the snap, and they give it to Ricky Brown around the right side. Brown looking for some running room. He's up to the 5-yard line and across the 5, maybe to the 4. Tackle made by Greg Ridley.
Shoestring tackle.
Second down and 2 for the G-men from the Beaver 4. Dudley takes the snap from center. They give it to Brown again. Fumble. And I believe the G-men have recovered it. If they have, it's a touchdown.
Boy, they're piled on our kids.
A Beaver guy got it first, but then a G-man got it. I guarantee you. Take my word. Touch. Oh, what are they saying? Come on.
There's a timeout. Wait a minute. No. Boy, is it so close.
Oh, they're going to mark it on the first.
1 inch.
We don't know anything. We're behind the trees.
It's first down at an inch for a Graham touchdown. 4.5 minutes remaining, first quarter. Dudley takes the snap, and the give is to Ricky, and he's in there. Touchdown.
Standing up.
Ricky Brown. And that's number 1 for Ricky on the 1990 campaign. It is 6-0 as the G-men hit pay dirt first.
Danny, you got the angle on that one over there?
Hey, let me tell you what. If that was any better, we couldn't hardly stand it from the 1 inch line.
With 4:27 remaining first quarter, Ricky Brown takes it in for 6 after a fumble recovery by Brian Big Guy Denham. And now Brown will go for the extra point. We'll go for 1 with a toe like that. Why try for 2? There's an official timeout on the field. And a little equipment adjustment out there. And now we're ready to go. I'll never understand why they do this 1 to the side and then come back in, Danny.
Well, they got to practice, kid.
I know. Ready for the extra point. There's a snap. The kick is up, and it is El Perfecto. With a score, the G-men 7. The Beavers nothing. We'll pause for 30 seconds.
I think you know a lot about the Graham High School G-men, then pay attention and let us test your knowledge. During the decade of the 80s, the Graham High School G-men won against the...
Decade of the 80s, the Graham High School G-men won against the Bluefield Beavers 3 times. Can you name the 3 years, Danny? I think you can. I know you can.
Well, since I'm reading it here, but I'll tell you what, we ought to wait just a few minutes to see if somebody else can guess it. What do you think?
Well, what are they going to do? Call us here?
Well, they might.
We don't have a phone. 81, 85, and 89. In 81... the G guys won 10-0 and 85 9-6, and last year 25-0. 4:27 remaining in the first quarter. G-men on top 7-0, and dropping back deep for the Beavers will be Flack, Ridley, and Raymond Isabel against. Ridley, the deep guy. Isabel and Flack to his left and right, and Ricky Brown to kick.
6 points on a Graham touchdown. Extra point was good. Went across the uprights and into the back of the OH-9 rescue wagon.
That's right. There's the kick. This one's a little bit short for Ricky Brown. Ridley takes it at his 5, and what are they saying here?
What happened?
I'm not sure. They blew it dead. I think it's an offside situation. They called it way back here, Dan.
Oh, I see it. Yes.
For the Beavers, Isabel, Ridley, and Flack. Brown approaches the football, and he booms this one.
Gone.
Good night, Irene. Ridley will take it back. Touchback. And he doesn't get a chance. Whoa.
Uh-oh, he didn't like that.
Well, he didn't like that because he didn't get a chance to run it back.
I hope he doesn't play center, too.
If he does,
he threw that ball back to the referee.
Operate from the eye. Johnny Grant still in at quarterback. Grant takes the snap from center, pitches back to Ridley. Ridley around the left side. Breaks a tackle at the 20, gets to the 25, where he is hit in there by David Lawson and Brent Surface. Pick up a 5, second and 5, a little over 4 minutes remaining first quarter. G-Men on top 7-0.
It's a good blocking that time on that left side.
Randy Belcher. It's kind of hard to not say Johnny Grubb. Wide receiver right for the Beavers. They operate from the wishbone. Grant with a misdirection to Ridley. Ridley with some blocking, still on his feet, and he's smashed out of bounds. And the Beaver fans are calling for a penalty, but not so. Chris Stacy, the initial hit for the wide receivers to both sides of the field. Ridley, one side. They operate from the eye. Grant at quarterback takes the snap. And he hands in there to Raymond Isabel. There's a flag on the play. Marcus Latimer made the tackle. 3:30 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 G-Men. Moving out wide to the right for the Beavers. Jason Tart, flanker right from the eye. Grant barks the signals, takes a snap, looks to throw. Oh, boy, I'll tell you what. He didn't have anybody there. Ricky Brown once again got it on the first bounce.
One more step, and Rick would have been in the end zone.
That one was intended for Jason Tart, who was the flanker. Ridley was the wide receiver, but looked like Grant just dropped that off in the wrong place.
I think somebody missed an assignment.
You're right.
Just a little bit.
Just a tad.
Just a smidgen.
Just a little bit. Critter right. And from the eye, Grant at quarterback. Uh-oh. G-Men jumped off. Latimer. And I believe Brian Denham. No, it wasn't Brian. Don't blame it on him. Chuck will get me. Him too, but do you suspect him to?
I expect them to suspect to get one.
I understand. From the eye, flanker right, wide receiver right, Beavers. Grant takes the snap from center. Dropping back, hands off to number 23, which is, Raymond Isabel. Isabel picks up a few yards. Isabel actually almost broke that one. Where it will be Chris Crondon. They'll operate from the eye. They've got a flanker right in Greg Ridley. There's the snap from center. Looks to throw. It's complete.
That was a pretty fast kick.
Yes, sir. Complete to the tight end, Kevin Amar. And it will be close to a first down. Brent Surface made the tackle for the G-Men. It will be fourth down. Fourth down and a long one, and they're going to have to punt it. As checking into the football game for the Beavers will be David Broyles, the punter.
It's a shame to have to punt that ball after that Fran Tarkenton pass play.
That was a Fran Tarkenton. It was kind of a wobbler.
Just a little bit wobbly and then short, really quick.
Kind of looked like a bad Frisbee throw, didn't it? Broyles the kick. He'll kick from his own 30-yard line. Brown and Surface back deep for the G-Men. There's a snap from center. Almost blocked. Ricky Brown takes it and is hit in there at the 27-yard line. Really popped in there by number 14, Billy Tabor, and also David Flack. The G-Men, we're under 2 in the first quarter. Dudley barks the signals. Dud takes the snap. The give is to Latimer up the middle on the dive, and Latimer's got about 4 yards. Tackle was made by Jason Tart of the Beavers. Second pickup of 3, we'll call it. We operate from the wishbone. Marcus Forney comes flanked right, pro set right now. Dudley takes the snap, and they give it to Ricky Brown around the left side. Brown's got some running room. He'll be close to a first down, shy by about 2 yards. Tackled by Kevin Buford.
Rick Brown on the carry for the G-men.
Before this next play takes place, we'll be under 1 minute. From the wishbone, here come the G-men. Dudley takes the snap, gives it to Ricky Brown. Ricky's got the first down and some, and he gets it all the way up to about the 44-yard line of the G-men. Greg Ridley in on the tackle, along with a couple other burgundy jerseys for the Beavers. It'll be 1st and 10 G-men from our own 44 with 36 remaining in the quarter. From the wishbone, Bill Dudley takes the snap from center. They give this time to Marcus Forney, and Forney's got about 3 or 4 yards. Shoestring tackle made in there by Jason Tart, also in on it, Vernon Walton.
M Heating and Air Conditioning in Princeton at 425-5445. Appalachian Power joins in bringing this message.
All right, we're back here live. G-men, 2nd down at 7 from our own 47. There's the snap from center. The give is to number 6 for the G-men, John Novinger. And there's another flag on the play.
John Novinger.
Is it Novinger or Novinger?
Novinger.
Like I said, Novinger. Now, let me ask you this, Ken. Is it Navigator or Navigator?
It's Navigator.
You're too quick. We're just underway in the second quarter. 2nd down and 14 for the G-men. Dudley, quarterback, barks the signals, takes the snap, and gives to the first man through Latimer. Latimer's got some running room. Nice block. Latimer just, first down.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All the way to the Beaver 45 as Latimer took a sidestep and bulled his way over Kevin Buford. And Kevin Buford made the tackle, though.
I'll take it. Pure willpower there. Pure willpower.
Willpower. Beaver is going to have to hire a matador.
And from the Beaver 45, from the wishbone. The Dud takes the snap, and the give is to Latimer again up the middle. There's another flag. Dudley, quarterback, barking the signals, takes the snap, pitches back to Ricky Brown around the right side. Brown looking for some running room and is tripped up in there. Beautiful shoestring tackle by number 22, Mike Mustard for the Beavers. They're good at the shoestring, aren't they?
Well, I'll tell you, as big as...
Now 15 G-men from the Beaver 49. 10:26 remaining in the half. 7-0 G-men on top. Dudley takes the snap. They give us to Latimer. Boy, they smelled that one out. I believe there's a fumble, but I believe the ball is dead. We'll see what the refs say.
The Beaver players say it's their ball, but who knows?
That's right. I don't know whether the play was blown dead or not. We'll find out. And they're giving it to the Beavers. So the Beavers will take over. And the fans like that one on the Beavers. Back to pass. Looking for the screen, and he'll be sacked at the 35-yard line. Sacked in there by number 23 of the G-men, Chuck Flynn. And I know the Doc and his wife love that. Graham High School football 1990. I'm Kes Blackwell along with Danny Robinson and Ken Dickens with us tonight. Pro set right, Beavers flanker right, Grant at quarterback. Takes the snap, once again looking to throw. Looking downfield, being chased. It is it. Oh, man. Brian Denham. That ball was intended for Raymond Isabel, went through his fingertips, and Brian Denham had pay dirt in front of him.
Oh, it kills him.
Quarterback takes the snap, gives to the first man through on the dive. He picks up a couple of yards, gets up to about the 40-yard line, 41, where he is stopped in there by Eric Workman, and the Beavers will have to punt to the G-men. There is a timeout on the field. G-men with the score 7-0. Yeah, you know Jerry Bovenizer's wife, Suzanne Bovenizer. Suzanne's one of the big booster ladies this year, huh?
Yes, sir. Fantastic lady.
The Beavers set to punt from their own 41. There's a snap from center. They get the kickoff. Royals. It's off the side of his foot. It takes a G-men bounce, and it will be Blown dead at the 30-yard line. The G-men will take over first down and 10, down by David Flack. So the G-men with 8:26 remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, they're playing hooky a little bit for college tonight. Had to come out and see this game.
Wishbone first and 10, G-men from their own 30. Dudley takes the snap from center, fakes in there, and around the right side comes Ricky Brown. He breaks around the right side, and Ricky is stopped. About a 7-yard pickup. Tackle made by Raymond Isabel. Hey, that could have been a saver.
He's up to the 37-yard line.
Pickup of 7. It'll be second down and 3 for the G-men. Mr. Brown. From the Wishbone. G-men, second down 3. Dudley at quarterback. Takes the snap, and they give us to Latimer. Up the middle on the dive, and Marcus has got the first down. Now, this is where head coach Glenn Carlock likes to play his type of football. His type of football is use up that 7.5 minutes on the clock. That is exactly the case tonight. G-men, first down and 10, 7:18 remaining in the half. They're on top 7-0 for the Wishbone. Dudley takes the snap, and they give it to Brent Surface. Surface blasts out of the backfield for about 3 yards. He is met in there by Chris Serber. Pickup of 3. It'll be second down and 7 for the G-men. Boy, Surface looks like one of those guys. Chris Stacy comes out wide to the left for the G-men. We operate from our own 45. Second down 7. Dudley takes a snap from center, pitches back to Ricky Brown.
Got room.
Brown looking for some blocking. He's hit with a shoestring again. And Ricky will be close, if not all the way there, for the first down, met by Vernon Walton. It is a G-men first down. And that will stop the clock with 6:37 remaining in the half.
Cross midfield in full stride.
Up over the center. Takes the snap and the handoff. This time it's to Brent Surface around the left side.
Watch that move.
A beautiful move by Brent Surface.
Watch it.
Surface caught from behind at the 21-yard line. Just caught from behind by Kevin Buford. And Buford and Lawson and Stacy having some words down there.
Did you see that move there, Kes, at about the 30-yard line?
Remaining in the half. From the bone. The Dud takes the snap, gives it in there to number 6, and that is John Novinger. Novinger goes nowhere. Tackled in there by Kevin Amar. Well, he picks up a couple of yards. We'll call it second and 8.
They're down there in the territory now where nothing.
Down 8 for the Beaver 21 from the Wishbone. Dudley at quarterback, barks the signals, takes the snap, gives to Surface around the left side. Brett will be hit in there this time. And there'll be maybe a loss of a yard on the play. We'll bring up third down.
I think he lost about 5, Kes.
Joining us at halftime will be our good buddy Bob Waddell. Wishbone, we've got a wide receiver right. Dudley takes the snap, pitches back to Brown. Brown looking to throw. Ricky's got it up in the air, and it is almost intercepted, intended for Chris Stacy, down around the 4-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. And we'll see what it is. Halfback pass by Ricky Brown. Ricky threw one of those last year.
Redeem himself now.
Now, if he kicks this one right good, he could put it right there in the window of Roberto's Pizza down there on the field. What do you think?
I think so. They better call down and tell him to grab their mozzarella cheese.
They don't do that mozzarella. They do even better cheese than that. There's the kick. It is up, and it is good.
Good.
42 yards, good. With the score, the G-men 10, the Beavers nothing.
No flags.
Was that in the pizza?
I think it went right in the pizza parlor.
We'll pause for 30 seconds.
Living, loving, building, growing, hometown proud, America, IGA.
Appreciate it, don't we?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yes.
My mother appreciates it.
That's right. And my father does. And his father. And he died years ago.
And the referee with the yellow rag appreciates it.
They get their rags from Rossi's. Okay, so Ricky Brown has just split the uprights from 32 out, making a 42-yard field goal. It is 10-0. And Ricky Brown, thus far tonight, has scored all the points for the G-men. There is the whistle. Ridley, Isabel, and Flack back deep for the Beavers. There is the kick. It's a long one, way, way back, and Ridley will have to take the touchback in the end zone. It'll be first and 10 Beavers from the 20.
It's hard to run them out when they're 8 yards deep in the end zone.
It is.
Well, that's what we want, I think, Ken.
Grant rolling to the left. Pitches back to Ridley. Good move in there by Ridley, but then he was popped in there. Ball players from last year, tell him to come on up. What the heck? Beavers second down and 5 from their own 25. 3:52 remaining in the half. Hand off to the first man on the dive, and he will go absolutely nowhere.
Lost a yard.
That's called closing the old oven door when you're baking the cake, and the cake falls. Chris Austin once again in on the tackle for the G-men. From their 25, they operate from the I, flanker right, wide receiver right, looking to throw as Grant. He's got a man in Ridley, and Ridley gets it up close to the first down.
I believe he's got it, Kes.
I believe they'll measure it. Ridley and Stacy having words down there. Words don't mean anything, though, do they, Ken?
Nothing at all.
We've had words before.
We have?
We've had words, haven't we, Danny?
A time or two.
When have we had words?
Like smidgen. Beaver, 1st and 10. There's the snap from center. Grant is hit before he gets to hand. There's a fumble. Grant picks it up smartly, covers it up, and it'll be a loss of 5 yards. It'll be second down and 15. They'll operate from their 25.
Smart play that time there by Johnny, Kes.
Absolutely. He went to make the handoff and got hit on the red dog. He comes out wide to the right. They operate from the I. Grant looking to throw.
Uh-oh.
Being chased. He gets it off. Almost intercepted once again by Ricky Brown.
Good pursuit back there that time.
Brown playing center field in the safety position, and it'll bring up both sides of the field for the Beavers. They operate from the I, 3rd down 15. Grant on the draw to Ridley. And Ridley is on. Oh, fumble! G-men have recovered the football. Marcus Forney on the recovery.
Marcus hit him, Kes, and the ball came loose, and he got the ball.
1st and 10, G-men on the 27-yard line.
I think the helmet hit the ball, and that's what caused the fumble. Marcus Forney, big play for the G-men, and we've got a chance to put some more on the board before we break for half.
Yeah.
Touch that line with a 10-foot pole. She's been practicing, I'll tell you that. That's why we're so flaky. Dropping back the pass, halfback pass again. Ricky Brown gets it up in the air, intended for Lawson. Touchdown, G-men!
Beautiful.
Woo! Yes, sirree. Touchdown. Little Britt Surface doing a dance out there. How many yards?
Pass, what a catch, Kes.
That was a 27-yard touchdown, halfback pass from Ricky Brown, who is doing it all tonight.
Caught everybody off guard.
Ricky faded back.
1:15 remaining. There's the snap from center, and the kick is up. It is good. With the score, the G-men 17, the Beavers nothing.
There, you're in a special place. At the moment you arrive at our 14-acre dealership in Tazewell, you'll see an unrivaled...
How they're standing up there and hollering for the old
That's
G-men.
right.
There's a little bit of that stuff on the field, too.
Some guys out there with red breeches on.
There's the kick from Ricky. All right, they'll get to return this one if it doesn't skip through. Ridley takes it at the 3.5-yard line. He's up to the 10. 15. Breaking down the left side. He does have some blocking. Being chased. Ridley, who is knocked down at the 42-yard line. Number 86, Jeremy Hughes. And I'm not sure who else was in on that tackle. Danny, did you catch it?
No, I didn't, Kes. I'll be honest.
In the half, 17 zip. G-men on top. Flanker right, wide receiver right. Grant drops back to throw, looking downfield. And it is overthrown, intended for Chris Crondon. David Lawson gives him a little pop on the back as he passes him and says, "How you doing, Chris?"
Just a sweet little tap, Kes. That wasn't bad.
Flanker right, wide receiver right from the I. Grant dropping back to pass. The fly. Forney chasing it and knocks it down. Almost caught in there by Chris Crondon, the intended receiver. Forney had him all from the I on the draw. It goes nowhere. It'll be 4th down. And that could be the end of the first half. Jeff Johnson and Steve Bunker in on the tackle.
Danny, so far the Beavers are running bad.
There's the punt, and it is a master blaster surface at the 20. Makes a beautiful move and gets swarmed in there, and that will end the first half. We'll hear from a few more of our full game sponsors, just a few to bring us up to date so that everybody's got two, if you catch my drift. Surface, Brown, and Forney. Back deep for the G-men.
Kevin Richardson kicking for the Beavers.
And we are ready to go here in the second half of this football game. There's the boot. It's going to come down to Ricky Brown. Ricky's going to take it at the 14. He's to the 20, 25, 30, 35. Breaking tackles up to the 40, up to the 45 where he's finally stopped. Tackle made by Greg Ridley.
Super run, Kes. Super run to start the second half.
And there was no flag on the play. We got the second half
from our own 45 just underway. Second half on top, 17 zip. Brown. Or Dudley takes a snap. They give it to Brent Surface. Surface sidesteps, looking for some running room, breaks some tackles. And a nice little run by Brent Surface. Tackling there by Mark Lambert.
How'd you like that spin move that time, Kes?
That's a classic play. I mean, if you're going to Lawson and Brown out wide right, pro set right. Dudley, a quarterback, barks the signals, takes the snap, and they give us to Marcus up the middle. Marcus with some running room, sidestepping, and Marcus has another first down.
It's tackle. Like the 33-yard line, Kes.
Yep, tackle made by Jason Tart. We're all the way to let's call it the 34 of the Beavers.
Maybe back a little farther.
Beavers. All that size wears down on you. Stacy wide left from the wishbone. Dudley takes the snap. The handoff is to Surface. Surface looking for those. Surface kind of goes back and forth from side to side, and then picks a hole and runs with it.
Surface is quick, Kes. He's very quick.
Quick feet. Pick up a 4. Second down, 6. G-men. Third quarter. G-men with the ball at the 31 of the Beavers. Second down, 6. Dudley takes a snap, pitches back to Brown around the right side, and Brown has popped that time.
1 yard.
Kevin Buford in on the tackle. There was a shoestring first, and then a couple other Beavers made sure that Brown went down. Marcus Forney checks out. Brent Surface checks in for the G-men. Number 30, wishbone action this time. As per usual, Dudley barks the signals, takes a snap, misdirection to Surface. Surface with a beautiful move around the left side. He's to the 25. There's a flag on the play, all the way to the 20 and knocked out of bounds.
Beautiful run that time.
Did you see that sidestep and then the move?
This is the most consistent drive by either team thus far, don't you think so? Sounds more country.
Yeah, Jim Brent. That's right. Third down at 6, G-men. Wishbone. From the 31 of the Beavers, Dudley takes a snap from center. Misdirection again, this time to Ricky Brown. Brown looking for some running room. Gets up a couple of yards. They'll get up to the Beaver 28. Stop made in there by Kevin Buford and Chris Serper.
Ricky Brown gives the appearance of a smaller version of Mark Gastineau.
Oh, if Ricky could hear that, he would pop your nose.
He probably would. Oh, he didn't like that, though.
That one was off the side of Ricky's foot. No good, so early. It's either get it quick or I guess I can almost forget it, I would think. Wide receiver left. They operate from the bone. Grant at quarterback gives to the first man through. He's got some running room. Pickup of about 7 or 8 yards. And I believe that was Raymond Isabel on the carry. Let's see when they get up. I didn't catch him as he was coming out. Nope. Operate from the wishbone. Grant at quarterback at his own 27, 2nd and 3, rolling left. Oh, that was a good fake. Great fake. Fake me. They pick up the first down. Get it up to about the 33-yard line. It is a first down. David Lawson complaining to the ref about something, I think a hold.
I believe he's having a little bit of hold in front.
The Beavs, they've got the ball at their own 34, first down at 10. Grant takes the snap from center, looking to throw, looking downfield. Forney will, he almost intercepted it. Almost. That one was intended for Greg Ridley, kind of a situation where the quarterback throws it up and the receiver runs under it. And it was not thrown well. That was up for grabs. Second down at 10. Wide receiver left. Somebody jumps out there.
First flag of the half. Second flag.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, we're getting a little extracurricular activity out there right now.
Well, I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you exactly why. Kevin Amar
It's against Beaver.
Amar just got popped on his buns by Chris Stacy, but it was a situation. No big thing. Chris Condon comes out wide to the right. Let's see if the Beavers can get something going after all of that crazy stuff down there. They operate from the wishbone. Grant is still in at quarterback. There's a snap. Grant rolling to the right. Tripped up after a gain of a couple of yards. Tackle made by Graham Thompson of the G-Men. Pick up of a couple. It'll be second down and 8. Going out wide to the right. They operate from the wishbone.
47-yard line.
There's the snap from center, and the give us to the first man through on the dive. That was Buddy Gilpin on the carry. And the tackle was made by David Lawson. And Stacy Grant takes the snap, looks to throw. Boom!
Oh, what a catch.
Beautiful, beautiful catch.
Beautiful catch that time.
Absolutely beautiful catch made in there.
First down, too, Kes.
And I'll tell you, we've got 42 as the number. That was the guy that caught it, right?
That's right.
He's not on here. But still held on.
Right.
First down at 10. Beavers from the 44, Graham. Grant takes a snap.
Oh, good blocking, Kes.
Misdirection to Ridley. Ridley down the sidelines, and he is knocked out of bounds by Ricky Brown and Marcus Latimer.
Excellent blocking that left side this time, Kes.
Along with Stacy, the Beavers have got something going here.
Excellent move by Ridley. He thinks on his feet. It's obvious.
9-yard pickup for the Beavers.
From the wishbone, wide receiver right. Grant, little mess up in the backfield. Latimer grabs him by the jersey, throws him down. Now throw the flag now, guys.
Mix up in the backfield. That's all they needed.
That was Raymond Isabel. Raymond Isabel was caught in the backfield, and Marcus Latimer just took him, swung him around a couple times, and threw him down. And Isabel didn't like it. On top 17-0. Flanker right, pro set left. Grant.
Smothered.
Absolutely smothered. That was Chris Stacy on the tackle in the backfield. Another loss on the play.
I believe it was trying to develop into something like that, Kes.
They will punt the football. Broyle set the kick. Kick is up. It's a low one. G-men are going to let it roll, and it rolls down to the 10, 9, 5, and it's dead on the 5-yard line. We'll pause for 30 seconds.
For over 60 years now, Goody Koontz Drugs, Bland Street.
3:55 remaining. G-men first and 10 from our own 5. On top 17-0. We operate from the bone. They give us to Brown up the middle. Brown is the running room. Brown is all the way up to the 15-yard line.
G-men now have a little room to operate.
And close to a first down. Chris Condon on the tackle for the Beavers.
Looks like it may have been a first down.
It's got to be.
It's right on the line, isn't it, Danny?
Yeah, it's official timeout.
Second down and inches from the 15 for the G-men. There's the handoff to surface around the left side. Brent looking for some running room. Brent breaks the tackle, and down the sidelines he goes to the 30-yard line, and there's a personal foul. As Brent was hit late out of bounds.
Kes, how did you like that move that time? Now that shows the talent.
I'll tell you, he's got about 3 or 4 moves that he made along with David Koufax.
Lady from Preston came up to see us a few minutes ago.
I'll be doggone. There's the snap from center from Dudley to Marcus Latimer. Latimer trying to get up and get some running room. Picks up a few yards on a crossbuck trap. Kevin Amar makes the tackle. But Marcus still picks 28-yard touchdown pass from Ricky Brown. Halfback pass to David Lawson. PAT was good. There you have it. There's the snap from center. Dudley gives to Ricky Brown up the middle. Ricky has got another G-men first down all the way up to the Beaver 40. Kevin Buford in on the tackle for the Beavers along with Vernon Walton. Break from the huddle. Dudley up over center. The Dud takes a snap. The give is to Brent Surface around the left side. We're actually to the left side and then up the middle. And Brent's got a few more yards.
Talking about another 4.
Tackle made by Jason Tart.
I tell you, it looks like right now that we're wearing the Beavers down, Kes. Just wearing them down.
You're right. Second down and 6. We got the ball to the Beaver 36. Lawson wide to the right. From the bone, Dudley takes a snap. Misdirection to Forney around the left side. Forney's got some quick feet too, guys.
He looked good on that play, Kes.
Yes, he did. Marcus Forney.
40 to battle here for Graham. Picks up 6 yards and a first down.
Dudley takes the snap, and the give is to Novinger. Novinger with some running room. I tell you what, Novinger maybe should have cut that one back outside instead of back inside across the grain. Ridley made the stop.
He was hit really hard there on the 22-yard line.
He's wide open on the right side, Kes.
He was stopped out. If he'd, of course, that comes with experience. 2:40 ticks remaining, third quarter. There's a snap from center. Dudley to Brent Surface. There's a flag on the play.
Another
Surface.
flag.
2 big old flags. Surface picked up the first down, but they may be bringing it back.
Holding, looks like.
Again, 34 seconds remaining. See, if I go over and get it at Petite Mart, they'll say, for you, Kes, just $1.39.
Just $1.39.
G-Men, 2nd and 10 from the Beaver 29. Dudley takes the snap on the draw to Ricky Brown. Brown will get a couple, and there was almost a late hit on that one. G-Men 17, the Beavers nothing. We'll pause for 30.
Tonight's Graham High School G-Men football game is brought to you in part by Sarge Painter and all the good folks from Abs Valley Electric.
Wide receiver to the right, pro set left for the G-Men. Dudley at quarterback. Dud takes the snap, dropping back to pass, looking downfield, intercepted. Oh! Almost intercepted in there by Johnny Grant, who had it read perfectly. Ball was not thrown real well by Bill.
Well, Bill was pressured quite a bit right there.
4th down and 8, and here's a snap from center. The kick is up, and it will be short and to the right. No good. With a score 17-0, 11:50 remaining in the football game. We'll pause for 30 seconds.
You'll always find a better buy at your hometown proud IGA, Rossi's in Bluefield, Virginia. Rossi's IGA is hometown proud.
In this football game, they've got it 1st and 10 from their own 20. We're going to go back to that trivia question earlier. The 2 retired numbers at Graham are what, folks? That's the trivia question. Grant looking to pass, rolling to the left. And I believe, they're calling it trap by Marcus Forney. That was intended for Greg Ridley. Check Bill Dudley and Don Danko, the 2 retired numbers at Graham High School.
35 and 33.
Beavers 2nd and 10. Grant rolling left, looking to pass, looking downfield. Finds Ridley. Beautiful catch, and Ridley is knocked out of bounds by Chris Stacy. Chris is hurting down there. He's hurting bad.
I believe he's going to be all right, Kes. He just got a good little lick.
Well, they're working on him. It's a 1st down. Grant. 1st and 10 Beavers from the shotgun. Grant dropping back to throw, looking downfield, being chased, and he'll be smacked. They're going to call it an incomplete pass.
That was a close call, Kes, because it looked like his knee was on the ground there when he released that ball. Awful close call.
Well, it doesn't matter, does it?
It doesn't matter. It also looked almost.
Side of the field, and they'll operate from the eye. Grant dropping back to pass, being absolutely chased and smothered. Throws in there to Ridley. Ridley looking for some running room. I tell you, he's scrappy. He is absolutely scrappy. Chris Stacy got a hold of him, wouldn't let go. Marcus Latimer was in there. Ridley's going to be a great back for Beaver this year.
Would not go down there, Kes.
Excellent ball player. And once again, I'd like to repeat something that I said earlier that Danny agreed on, that this Beaver team has a lot of talent, and they're going to win some ball.
They send a flanker left, a wide receiver left. They operate from the eye. 3rd down, 13. Grant looking to throw, incomplete. That That was intended for Chris Cronin, who just took a couple of steps, and Grant tried to hit him down there. On the coverage was David Lawson, so the Beavers will have to punt the football once again. As Brent Surface and Ricky. He'll be kicking from his 21-yard line. He gets the boot off. It's a line drive. It's going to be taken by Ricky Brown, who fumbles the football, then picks it up.
Took a lot of courage to pick that ball up.
Boy, I'll tell you what.
He fell on it.
He got absolutely popped over there.
He was popped hard.
And he comes up limping.
That was a gutsy play there, Rick.
It sure was.
Whips the left foot, don't worry. First down and 10. G-Men from their own 33 from the wishbone. Dudley. First man through was Marcus Latimer, and boy, did he get popped. Oh, personal flag, yes sirree.
Marcus really got popped on the 47-yard line.
Buddy Gilpin popped him and then gave him a little extra. And the extra just didn't get it.
Conversation on the field.
It was a great tackle.
Probably one of the hardest hits we've seen all night long.
Probably one of the hardest hits that Marcus Latimer has ever had hit him. It looked like a night train hitting a night train. Well, now they're calling it against Graham. And the ball rests at our own 33-yard line. From the wishbone. Dudley takes a snap to give us to Rick Brown. Rick picks up a 5.
Another penalty.
Another flag. It's going to be a long game, ladies and gentlemen. This is, Danny, one of the longest games with the exception of the Christiansburg game last year.
That probably will be the record for us, kids.
6, that's closer.
But it is the 37. Second down, 17 now, G-Men. Dudley takes the snap. And I believe that was Brent Surface on the carry.
Almost the 34-yard line.
Brent picks up
a yard.
Brent picks up a couple, and he's tackled there by Billy Tabor. Third down and 18.
Well, what are we going to do here, Kes? We're going to air it out or just run it a little bit more? A lot of yards to cover here for
well,
third down.
I'll tell you. I'd run a draw on a Latimer.
I was about to say that. We're doing a lot of coaching up here, you know.
We are.
We need something to do.
Misdirection to Ricky Brown, and he got tripped up in there. Isabel and David Flack. There's the snap from center. Ricky hits this one off the
he must have
side of his foot and goes out of bounds. Very, very short.
Out of bounds at midfield.
That's the first thing Ricky Brown's done wrong all night.
I believe so, too.
Well, I guess he's tired. I guess he's tired.
See an unrivaled selection of new cars and trucks and a used car supermarket that has something for nearly everyone. But the bottom line is this. Because we sell more at Ramey's, we don't have to make as much on each sale as a smaller dealer. And we're in a position to save you money.
The hard crowded on the wide left side. Flanker left. Somebody jumped. No flag.
No flag.
Grant looking downfield for somebody. And it is incomplete. Intended for Crondon. Overthrown everybody.
Long pass. Went out in the goat pasture. No harm done.
Tuned for the G-Men Trivia Answer. G-Men Trivia brought to you each week by Jim Dudley, attorney, serving the Bluefield area since 1973.
Third down and 15. Pitch back to Ridley around the left side. Ridley with some running room, and he's shoestring by Brent Surface.
Picks up 4 yards.
Some of Ridley's own medicine paybacks, folks.
That's a good-looking play there, Kes.
What is Carlisle? There's the snap from center, shotgun, fourth down, looking downfield for Ridley, and it is complete. Complete, beautiful. Complete at the 30-yard line. Beautiful catch by Ridley. And
Ridley caught the ball by himself. The pass was not there.
Stacy and Brown were all over him. Ridley wanted a little action from the fans here who have been very... Grant at quarterback, barks the signals, takes the snap. Gives to the first man through, and he's got some running room, gets it up to about the 23. I tell you what, this Buddy Gilpin is one whale of a back as well. Buddy's the workhorse. Look at him.
I'll tell you what, Beaver wants this touchdown, Kes. They're digging down.
Goes out wide to the right. Wishbone, 5:41 remaining. Grant takes the snap from center. They give it to Ridley. Oh, he's got some running room.
Running room over there.
All the way out to the sidelines, turning it back in. He's knocked out of bounds at about remaining in the football game. Beavers smelling pay dirt to give us to Gilpin, and Gilpin he was creamed. He was creamed, but he picked up a few yards. That was on the dive, gets it to the 6, pick up a 3. It's second down and goal from the 6. Roland Piscasio in on the tackle for the G guys. We're under 5 minutes to play. Second and goal from the 6 for the Beavers. Grant on the keeper is absolutely smothered. That looked like a broken play there.
He couldn't get that handoff in time, Marquez, and tucked the ball up and tried to go right up the middle there.
Pick up of 1. It's third and goal from the 5.
I'll tell you that, Johnny has played a good game tonight.
He's a good little quarterback. He was last year. Last year, who was the kid that he subbed with? There were 2 kids. Johnny was scheduled to start last year in the first game, and I think he didn't, but for some reason. There is a timeout on the field, and we'll pause for 60 seconds.
It's crunch time at Ramey's of Princeton, and the time to score a touchdown of a deal is right now on every unit in stock. Fantastic rebates, tremendous Ramey discounts, financing as low as 0.0. So don't wait. Make your best play now and kick off this year's football.
14-0. They'll send Crondon wide to the right. Marcus Forney will be on defense against Crondon.
Timeout, Beaver.
We're going to have to call another timeout, so we'll pause for 60 more seconds.
Rusty Gaither.
He's little out there. Crondon wide to the right. They've got a flanker left, one lone back in Gilpin. Grant, a quarterback. Now in motion is Isabel. Grant takes a snap from center, looking to throw. He's got a man, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by the G-Men's Chris Stacy.
He played that perfect, Ken. Beautiful.
Took it from Ridley. It was intended for Greg Ridley, intercepted by Chris Stacy.
Where are they going to spot that ball, Danny? Can you tell from here? Looks like about the 1.
Right about the 1 there,
About the 2.
About the 1.
I think it's on the 2. Definitely on this side there are some folks rising. Dudley, a quarterback, still takes the snap from center. They give us to Brown a couple of yards. Once again, tripped up. I tell you, the Beaver coaches have done a real good job in coaching these boys to hit low on these G-men because they're so much bigger.
Well, they got to, kids. They got to hit low there.
Absolutely.
Excellent coaching job there for Freddie.
He's a good coach. He's a heck of a guy. I like the heck out of Freddie Simon.
Nice fella.
G-men with the ball on the 1 now. I guess a loss of 1. Ricky Brown again. Brown takes a couple. Boy, he takes a mean hit.
Boy, he took one heck of a lick there.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what I would like to see here, guys. It will never happen, I don't think, with third down situation, 3rd and 99, or 3rd and 98, whatever, is a little quick pass. The wide receiver takes a one step, hit him quick, a little side step, and then a sprint all the way down the sidelines.
You'd like to see that, would you?
Yeah. 3rd down and 2, it's not going to happen. We don't have a wide receiver. 3rd down and 2 for the Jerk. 3rd down from the 2.
Brent
Surface is hit at the 5.
He had some opening there right quick, Kiss, but he was shut down in there.
Yes, he sure did. I don't know what the scoreboard is now. Says 4th and 16 from the 2. Now on the 5. Now 4th and 6. They're getting it there.
I'm not real sure if this scoreboard is that dependable tonight for some reason or other.
Ricky Brown set the punt from his end zone. Isabel, Ridley, and Flack back deep at about their own 43-yard line. There's a snap. It's a good one. And a relatively good punt by Ricky. It's taken by Ridley. Ridley looking for running room. Ridley's got some blocking. And he's popped and knocked down at the 13. And the Beavers still have a chance to get on the board. Roland Piscasio in on the tackle.
Good return that time. Good return.
Ridley has done it all for the Beavers tonight. Play that early. We always wait till the post game. We do that.
That's a vote.
First and 10 Beavers from the 13.
Look at that blocking.
Ridley, lots of blocking. Flag on the play, though.
Flag all over the place.
If the penalty is against Graham, it's a touchdown. Otherwise, you have to call it back.
Well, guess what? I believe they're going to bring this one back, though. Definitely did. And they will bring it back.
Holding.
I think, after watching tonight's game, I think that we have to, I don't know. These guys are trying to repeat.
I think they've got a lot of pressure on their head, really.
Well, they do, but, I talked to Coach Carlock today about that pressure. I asked him if he felt any pressure, did the boys feel any pressure after having won the state championship and all the games that they win unscored upon. And he said no. He said, that's history and it's all behind us. But I find it hard to believe that as far as the boys are concerned. First and 22 for the Beavers looking to throw.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Rock.
They're fired up. They're fired up. The defense for the Graham G-men is fired up.
Steve Bunker caught Grant behind the line of scrimmage and just whopped him and rocked him down to the ground.
Moving the Beavers back.
1 minute and ticking. I don't believe the Beavers have any more timeouts. Jason Tartt goes out wide to the left. Grant rolling right. Pitches back to Isabel. Isabel caught from behind by Chris Stacy.
I tell you, Kes, it doesn't get any better than what Chris just done right there. He fought off 3 blockers and then come in there and caught him.
Chris has played an exceptional defensive ball game tonight.
I'll tell you another guy just went out there, Roland Visconti. He went out. Let me tell you what, he's played one super game too.
They do have another timeout with a score 7-6 remaining in the game. Beavers with a wide receiver left, flanker right, pro set. No, sorry, that's shotgun. Boom. Johnny Grant rolling. Johnny Grant now running the football. Grant cuts back. Grant getting close to that goal line, and he's to the 8-yard line, and there's a flag. That will be a personal foul on the G-men. I think that was just the motion carried that one.
Johnny looked real good on that run there, Kes.
They did. They had receivers all over the field down there in the end zone, and Grant just scrambled and finally got loose. And it had a bunch of open field. He must have run about 50 yards.
Yeah, back and forth and down the field, and made a pretty good play out of a busted play, really.
Well, he sure did.
Definitely the best run he's had all night long.
Definitely that.
How about that?
So, once again, the Beavers are knocking on the door. They've got the ball down there at about the 7 or 8 yard line of the G-men. They marked the penalty off. Now it's at the 4.
First down and 4 with 13 seconds left.
First and goal from the 4 with 13-6.
G-men are going to have to hold them on this play if they expect a shutout.
I'll tell you what, I kind of hope the Beavers score. Wide receiver left. Grant at quarterback. Takes the snap, looks to throw, still looking. And it is incomplete. Intercepted. Well, no. The ball was popped up.
The ball hit the ground.
The ball hit the ground and the ball popped up. That was wild.
That was a wild play.
Billy Rose. What happened, folks? What do they call it? First down.
First down, Graham. Looks like
G-men. Remember, for all your grocery needs and personal service, make it.
Still don't know why, but they say it is. Shutout should be completed after this play.
This should be it. And that is all she wrote. The final score from Mitchell Stadium, the G-men 17, the Beavers nothing, and the G-men have shut out the Bluefield Beavers 2 years in a row now. Maybe we'll find out about that play sometime next week.
Well, we can talk about it next week, Kes.
You know, once again, as we look down there on the field at the two teams congratulating each other on the play tonight, I was talking with Chief of